After the turmoil of war, there's a difficulty in returning to the identity, family, and community that we left. Peace photography, to me, represents the documentation and process of finding a way back to who we are now and getting to know and love that person, Rob Healy.
You know, there was some painful things to work through and to talk about, but it was tremendous to get to meet and connect with all of you and hear stories and learn, and that feeling of not otherness, but of sameness, and then also just getting to really learn this skill of photography.
Every time I would try to push myself into doing something that I wasn't necessarily comfortable with, like in photography. And I just learned and kept learning, and things like this just happen.
Well, I think also with like Odyssey too, from what I understand from a lot of veterans that have been through the program, is veterans trying to find a purpose. You know, like through their military careers, you know, they're always told, get up at 4 in the morning, eat these at 6, eat at 7. You know, it's normal for most people. You know, they just get up, you know, sleep in on Saturdays, you know, make breakfast for the kids, you know, things like that. But the purpose for one's life kind of changes for a lot of people. And I think Odyssey is a good way for veterans to find another purpose.
Families are incredibly important. You can look around and see sisters in arms, but also people who are mothers, fathers, sons, husbands, wives, partners, friends. Yeah, these are amazing groups of people, and one of the things that astonished me the first time, and I see every time, is that veterans is like the easiest group to kind of create community with. And I didn't know when I started Odyssey, you know, kind of like, what is it going to be like to create a group here? And, you know, you get 4 vets together and they're telling like stories and finding out things that they have in common. And, you know, I was like, I don't really have to do a lot of work to bring people together. Like, they're going to teach me how to do this. And they're going to do that work themselves because it's part of who they are in their training. And you have experience kind of finding each other and forming a group and being there for each other. So, you know, if there's a small amount of credit that goes to the program for creating that opportunity, that's great. But this is something that you all inherently have learned to do, have honed over time, and have a gift for. And it's been amazing to watch in each of these cohorts. So what you guys are putting out into the world through your work, and why it's important to have these public exhibits, is because we don't know who's going to be reached next by the things that you've transformed within yourself, who's going to see that path forward, the one that Joe Orfeo put down for me, the one that you guys are putting down for people who may have preceded you, or people who are coming, you know, out of war and struggle after you.